हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल मैथ्स वाला सूरज मातो। और आज हम लोग आपके लिए एक और वीडियो लेके आए और इसमें जो हम लोग टॉपिक कवर करने वाले हैं वो है इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स। अभी इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स का प्लेलिस्ट स्टार्ट करने का मेन मोटो यही था कि इसमें बहुत सारे लोग फेल हो रहे होते हैं या फिर केटी लग रहा होता है, तो हम लोग सोच रहे हैं कि जितना ज्यादा ज्यादा हो सके ना आपकी हेल्प की जाए ताकि आप फेल ना हो और अच्छे मार्क्स लाके पास हो जाओ। हम लोग इसमें क्या करने वाले हैं, जो भी पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस, अभी अगर आप लोग इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हो तो एक चीज माइंड में बना लो कि पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं। बहुत बार तो सेम क्वेश्चंस आपको बार बार रिपीट भी कर देते हैं या फिर थोड़े बहुत नंबर इधर उधर कर देंगे। तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जितने एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप के सम या एक टॉपिक पे जितने भी सम्स होंगे ना सारे पेपर्स में, हम लोग वो सारे एक लेक्चर में कवर करेंगे। और ये जो सारे लेक्चर्स है आपका ले रहे होंगे वो है आदित्यन, और वो इससे पहले भी बहुत सारे फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ा चुका है। इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स हो गया है या फिर डीएसए हो गया, ये सारे सब्जेक्ट। और वो अभी करेंटली फाइनल ईयर में है सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज में। और ही इज ऑल्सो प्लेस्ड एट आर्कन फॉर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर, मतलब हम लोग मिलेंगे हो सकता है अगर वो ज्वाइन करता है आर्कन तो। और आज के लेक्चर में जो पहला टॉपिक कवर करने वाला है वो है स्पेयरमैन रैंक कोरिलेशन। और इस पे बेस्ड जो भी इससे पहले के 4-5 पेपर में जो भी सम्स पूछे हैं, सारे वैरायटीज उसने अच्छे से कवर किया है। तो पूरा वीडियो देखना और जरूर बताना कि कैसा लगा, और अपने फ्रेंड को भी जरूर शेयर करना, क्योंकि सिर्फ खुद पास होके क्या करोगे, आपके फ्रेंड भी तो पास होने चाहिए ना। और तो मैं अभी ये सेशन जो है आदित्य को हैंड ओवर करता हूँ।
Hello all, this is your Maverick here, and we are going to solve previous year questions from Engineering Mathematics 3 under the topic Spearman's rank correlation coefficient denoted by capital R. Here we would be given a bivariate data set in which the data items are ranked as rank of X and then rank of Y. Then we calculate the difference between these ranks, calculate the square of the difference, then we proceed to solve. So first step is that you make a table of these 6 columns: X directly from the question, Y directly from the question, then corresponding to X and Y their respective ranks. Now the question is, how do we list the ranks of items in X and Y? Either we can rank the items in ascending order or in descending order, but prefer only one for both. If you rank the items in X in ascending order, please do rank the items in Y also in ascending order. If you rank the items of X in descending order, rank the items of Y also in descending order. Follow the same rule. So for the sake of simplicity, I'll rank the items in ascending order or the increasing order. So 12 is the smallest value, will be ranked 1, 17, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now in Y, 113 is the smallest, will be ranked 1, 115 being the smallest, ranked 2, 117 being the third smallest, 3 followed by 119 and then 121. Later we have to just simply calculate the difference between the ranks. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. We can write 1 minus 1 equals 0. 2 minus 4 equals minus 2. 3 minus 3 equals 0. 4 minus 2 equals 2. 5 minus 5 equals 0. Once we calculate the difference, we are supposed to square them. Square of 0 is 0. For square of minus 2 is 4. Square of 0 is 0. Square of 2 is 4. Square of 0 is 0. After we calculate the squares of the differences, we are supposed to calculate the summation of d square. which is nothing but 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0, which is nothing but 8. Now the formula is important for calculating Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Capital R is 1 minus 6 times t square upon n cube minus n, where n is the number of data points. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value of n here is 5. 1 minus 6 times 8 upon 5 cube minus 5. Solving it in calculator gives the value as 0.6. It's easy. 1 minus 6 8s are as 48 upon 5 cube minus 5 is 5 cube 125 minus 5 120. So this is simply 1 minus 4 upon 10, that is 6 by 10 or 0.6. Similarly, let's solve the next question. Here also the first step is the data table having the data points of x and y. Then we'll have to rank the items in x and y. Again we'll follow the ranking in increasing order. So smallest is 12, then 18, 20, 34, 52. Here the smallest one is 18, followed by 23, then 35, 39, 46. Later, simply the difference between the two ranks. Now let's calculate the square of the differences. So minus 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1, 4 square is 16, and minus 4 square is again 16. Let's calculate the summation of the square of the differences. That is summation d square, 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 16 plus 16, 16 plus 16, 32, plus 1, 33, 34, and 38. Again here the value of n is 5, r is 1 minus 6 times summation d square upon n cube minus n. Here it is 1 minus 6 into 38 upon 5 cube minus 5. So r here is 1 minus 6 times 38. 18 plus 4 to 28. 5 cube minus 5 is 120. So solving up in calci, 1 minus 228 upon 120 turns out to be 1.9. So 1 minus 1.9 is minus 0.9. Remember that the value of r can lie between -1 to 1. Just because you get a negative answer, don't feel that the answer is incorrect. The range of r is from -1 to 1, both inclusive. Okay, moving on to the third question. Here also again we rank the elements. Okay, let's start in an increasing order. 1, 2, 3. Now we find that there are two items having the same value 18. So how should we rank? Which element should we rank for? Which should be fifth? In such case, with the multiple items having the same value, we take the average. So one of the 18 could be ranked as 4, another 18 could be ranked as 5. So instead, we take the average of these two, that is 4.5, and both the 18 data item 18s are given this common rank. So instead of 4 and 5, the ambiguity between 4 and 5, both the data values are ranked 4.5, the average of the both. Then this is 6. After 4 and 5, it will be followed by 6. We won't again go back to 5. 12 is the smallest value, ranked 1. Then 18 is the second smallest, ranked 2. Then we have 25 repeated 3 times. You see the 25, 25 and 25. So one of the 25 could be ranked as 3, then next would be ranked as 4, then next would be ranked as 5. So in this scenario, we take the average of all the 3 ranks, 3 values so divided by 3, which turns out to be 4. 12 by 3, 4. So all these 3 25s are given the same rank as 4, corresponding to 3, 4 and 5. 4, 4, 4. Now as 3, 4 and 5, all these ranks are exhausted, we have to rank the next data item as 6. Again, now we calculate the difference between the ranks. (4.5 minus 4) is 0.5. Again 4.5 minus 4, 0.5. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. 0 square is 0. 0 square is 0. 0.5 square is 0.25. Again 0.5 square is 0.25. Minus 3 square is 9 and 2 square is 4. Is 0. 13 plus 0.25 plus 0.25, 13.5. Here a rank is calculated as 1 minus 6 times summation d square plus a correction factor. This correction factor corresponds to the repeated ranks, the ranks which have been repeated. Corresponding to the repeated ranks, we calculate CF separately. Upon n cube minus n. So in earlier cases, the ranks were not repeated Hence, CF was equal to 0. The correction factor was equal to 0. But whenever the ranks are repeated, the correction factor has to be evaluated separately. Now let's see how do we evaluate the correction factor. Correction factor is 1 upon 12 times summation of mi cube minus mi for how many ever ranks which have been repeated. Here if I see, there is m1 whose value is 2 corresponding to 18 in x. 18 is repeated twice, and here 25 is repeated thrice, due to which its rank has been repeated thrice. So corresponding to this, we have m2 as 3 for 25, which is repeated 3 times or thrice in y. Now, one thing to highlight is m1 is not taken as 18 or 4.5. Even m2 is not taken as 25 or its rank 4. m1 and m2, here mi or not the ranks or not the data value, but the count of how many times the data is repeated or the rank is repeated. Mi is the frequency or count of how many times the value or the rank is repeated. It is not the data item itself or the rank itself. So now let's calculate CF. So CF is equal to 1 upon 12 times 2 cube minus 2 plus 3 cube minus 3. 1 upon 12 times 8 minus 2 plus 27 minus 3 . 6 plus 24, which is 30 by 12. Or simply 2.5. So CF is calculated as 2.5. So let's now calculate the R over here. R is 1 minus 6 times summation d square is 13.5 plus correction factor is 2.5 upon n. N for this data set is 6. We have 6 values. So 6 cube minus 6. So R is 1 minus 6 times 13.5 plus 2.5 is 16 upon 6 cube is 216 minus 6. So R is 1 minus 6 into 16 upon 210. Or we can say, solving this in calculator better, we get it as 0.5429, nothing but 1 minus 16, 6 that is 96 by 210, and its value is 0.4571. So 1 minus 0.4571 comes out to be 0.5429. Now let's begin with the fourth question. This is a significant question which came in November 2022 for 5 marks. Also the last June 2024 paper for 6 marks. Let's make the table again of the 6 columns. We enter all the values from x and y from the question, then rank the items in x and y in the ascending order. Smallest value is ranked 1, then followed by 20 ranked 2, 32 ranked 3, then 37 ranked 4. Now 43 occurs twice for rank 5 and 6. Hence the average of these two, that is 5.5, will be assigned to both the 43s. 5.5. After this, we observe that 49 is occurring twice for the ranks 7 and 8. So we will calculate the average of this is 7.5 and assign both the 49s as 7.5. 7.5. Then 55 is assigned rank 9, 60 is assigned rank 10. The smallest value 20 is assigned rank 1, then followed by 25, then 30 rank 3 and 4, which is occurring twice. So yeah, 3 and 4, the average of 3 and 4 is 3.5, which will be assigned to both the 30s. So 3.5 and again a 3.5. Next it is 40 to the rank 5, 45 to the rank 6, 50 to the rank 7, 60 to the rank 8, 70 to the rank 9, and finally 72 to the rank 10. Now we will calculate the differences between the ranks in x and y. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 9 minus 3.5 is 5.5. 7.5 minus 9 is minus 1.5. 10 minus 1 is 9. 5.5 minus 3.5 is 2. 4 minus 7 is minus 3. 5.5 minus 10 is 4.5. Minus 4.5. 7.5 minus it is minus 0.5. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. Let's calculate the square of these values. 2 minus 2 square is 4. 5.5 square is 30.25. Minus 1.5 square is 2.25. 9 square is 81. 2 square is 4. Minus 3 square is 9. Minus 4.5 square is 20.25. Minus 0.5 square is 0.25. Minus 5 square is 25. And 0 square is 0. Let's calculate summation of d square 4 plus 30.25 plus 2.25 plus 81 plus 4 plus 9 plus 20.25 plus 0.25 plus 25, which we calculate the calc will get it as 176. Now R is 1 minus 6 times summation d square plus Cf the whole upon n cube minus n. Here CF is taken since the values are repeated. CF is equal as 1 by 12 times summation mi cube minus mi m1 is equal to 2 for the repeating values of 43 in x. Similarly, m2 is equal to 2 for the repeating values of 49 in x. Also, m3 is equal to 2 for repeating values of 30 in y. Now CF is calculated as 1 upon 12 times 2 cube minus 2 plus 2 cube minus 2 plus 2 cube minus 2. 2 is 6 plus 6 plus 6, that is 18 by 12, that is 1.5. So R is 1 minus 6 times 176 plus 1.5, the whole upon the value of n is 10 over here, which could be seen in Rx, Ry. So 10 cube minus 10 is equal to 1 minus 6 times 177.5 upon 10 cube minus 10, that is 1000 minus 10, that is 990, which in Calci is solved as 1 minus 1.07 1.076. So 1 minus 1.076 is minus 0.076, and that's the answer. Also remember that this 1 minus is not a part of the fraction, it is standing alone. There's a giveaway homework question which appeared in the previous year also. Comment down the answers. Thank you.
तो आई होप आप लोग को जो भी उसने सम सिखाया, जो भी वैरायटीज ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कवर किए, वो आपको समझा और आपके एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन में हेल्प कर रहा होगा। अगर ये वीडियो आपको हेल्प करता है आपके एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन के लिए, प्लीज वीडियो को लाइक करना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना, अपने फ्रेंड के साथ भी जरूर शेयर करना।